Should I still... Should I change the stream elements overlay into Twitch? Because I think I get more views on Twitch than Facebook. I don't know. Birthday. Whoa. Why did I end up here? That's weird. Why did I end up there? How did I end up there? Okay. So it's Thursday, I believe. I have a mission to work on for Thursday. Yep. It's this. What is this? So I'm building it. Since I'm building the crown should be on that one. That's this one. Oh, yeah.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
The task first. Ellen. Oh. I think I know what. The golden diamonds and wildfills. Feel like me, the best I can do is to try and hold my own as a home fighter. No! Can't do it on your own. At this distance may be the best solution for me to deal with one side and Dragon Ball.
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Okay.
Order guide you.
So that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
That's cheating actually. No. I tricked you. That's not. Oh my god. Okay. It worked. It worked. I think it could be a problem. To pray. To pray, to pray, to pray.
Stabilize! Wind blade!
The prey also died. Sorry. Wait, there's something.
Wind blade! Gather!
Oh. There's no other. So we're done? Oh, it's this one.
Gather! Disappear!
Not this one. Sure.
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
This is order. Solidify!
Yeah!
No. Okay. Ah. I have to choose. Is this the same?
Stabilize!
I always choose.
Stabilize!
Going on that slime's head.
Right to the left. The left.
Solidify!
Time for takeoff. Let's play! Brace yourselves. As a good knight should. Someone needs to step.
far more dangerous. Slides complete.
Solidify!
Think you can get away?
Order guide you. Stabilize!
Here we go. Leave it all to me.
Wind blade!
We're done. Oh, God, only been there.
Add a... Add as... Today's recommendation is the steak.
There will definitely be something that can...
Whoa. Dang. Six. See? That's
Ancient alchemy.
Hello. Hello, Motivano. I'm good. Sorry, I can't really reply by typing right now because I'm using an iPad to stream. But thanks for watching. Motivano TV. Where are you from? Guess it's almost 10 here in the Philippines. 10 p.m. Sorry, my stream chat is connected to Facebook, so you can't really see your chat here via the stream. Oh, Croatia! Wait, is it like afternoon there right now? Hey, hello from the Philippines. Are you also a Genshin Impact player?
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Oh, let's do the story first of Fula.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating. Have you heard? They're right.
I see that your name is Nativano TV. So are you also a streamer? Yeah, I'm kind of familiar with
Oh,
Croatia.
that doesn't sound very good.
Not that I'm familiar that I've been there, but I really love geography and it's okay. It's understandable. No problem. I understood it anyway, so I think there's no problem about that. But yeah. Yeah, Croatia and Italy are neighbors. Never been there, but hope someday.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long
Well,
story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knight
as long as you
requires your
enjoy it,
assistance with.
I mean, I am only enjoying the story part of Genshin Impact, so not much about the damage output. Well, I still look for the damage outputs of my characters, but yeah, um, my main my main thing about Genshin Impact is the story, so I just focus on the story. Did you get Eula already?
I have been meaning to have a word with you if the occasion presented itself, but as you know, Mondstadt's safety must always be my first priority. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
Not that good. Where do you think you're not good at on Genshin Impact? Where do you feel that you're not good at? I think it's. What did I get ready? No, I mean, you said that you're not good at it, playing Genshin Impact. But I think as long as you enjoy the game, it's fine. So what's the struggle on the game that you are having right now? Oh, okay. So it's about the artifacts. What are good artifacts? Okay. Um, that really depends on the character. So let me let me
There was a dark period in
work with this
Mondstadt's
one first, and then
history
I'll
when
show
the
you
aristocracy
some.
ruled
I
over the
mean, based
city.
on what I have
The
right
hard-won
now.
freedom that followed with the fall of Decorabian was lost once again, as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa,
Um,
spearheaded the revolution that
Usually that
overthrew
depends
the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of
on
Favonius,
the
leading Mondstadt to become the city
character's
that you see today.
stats. Oh, Primo Gems. When it comes to Primo Gems, I'm going free to play right now. I'm not. Yeah, I don't have much money right now to buy for Primo
The
Gems,
aristocrats that
but
had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none
ever
other than the Lawrence
since
clan.
I chose to be free to play, well, not purely free to play F2P, but I just get the Gnostic hymn,
Oh, Paimon gets it.
which
So the
is
clan's
roughly
descendants are
on
now
our
scheming with
currency.
the
It's
bad guys
just
to carry out more
just
dubious
500
deeds.
pesos. So
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and
wait,
the
I'll show you
aristocracy
some of
have been at odds with one another
my
for as long as I can
stats.
remember. We've
Well,
already considered
if you
every
want
possible
to
way of
check
resolving our
mine.
differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and all of our past efforts would have been
When it
wasted.
comes to Primo Gems, I think you just do your daily tasks or some tryouts. If there's a new character, just take those opportunity to get the Primo Gems. Or if there is a new release of patch, it's better to watch the live stream because they usually give out free Primo
You are in fact the
Gems
best candidate
using
to, but
codes.
you
Have you
have not
tried to
emphasized
redeem
your role as the
codes?
honorary knight. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in.
Whoa, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Yeah, actually, that's the best. That's the best thing we can get if we are free to play. But for me, I started out buying stuff because I have money back then. So don't wail out. So it's not worth it. I think just getting daily commissions and earning enough Primo Gems so that you can actually get PT. I think that's the most F2P way of playing Genshin Impact. Most of the F2P characters are quite decent in terms of damages. So it's just a matter of taking advantage. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way. It's just a matter of taking advantage on what are the good traits of each character. So for me, for example, let's well, my Zhongli is not really a. I did not
Osmanthus
get this because
wine
it was
tastes the
a
same as I
came from a free
remember.
to play
But where are the...
manner, but for example, Zhongli, I think you already know this that the main stat you have to focus on Zhongli is his HP. So wait, I think Zhongli is a bad sample for you if you're working on free to play and also opening chests and claiming statues. Oh, you're still working on that? The statues? Until now? Wait, how long have you been playing? Wait, to help you with the statues, claiming the statues. You mean claiming the statues like leveling them up? Wait, let me go to a statue. So you mean leveling up the statues like this one? Um, like this one? Oh, you're still at the beginning. So you're fairly new. Okay, I'll tell you some tips. One thing that helped me um, with this is if you see an Anemoculus or Geoculus, always mark the map where you found the Anemoculus or Geoculus. I'm scared to go into the new domains and claiming them. No, I mean by unlock. Oh, unlocking them. Oh, so you have not uncovered the whole map yet. Yeah, because you're AR22. Yeah, that's understandable. But I mean, I think that's fine. You don't have to rush it out. I mean, adventuring the whole map is really part of the game. So just be patient about it. Actually, what I did first is to really just focus on traveling and getting into the statues and unlocking them as soon as possible so that I can see the whole map early on. But actually, that was me rushing things. So, my suggestion for you, um, if ever you encounter anything um, uh, inside within the map, you just mark it like this. You use this pins to mark it, so you can choose whatever you want. So for me, I marked the crystal ores with the axe, or I marked the Joculus with the star. And for certain what do they call this? For certain shrines. Wait, let me go to a shrine. Where's the nearest shrine that I can find? Because around the map there are shrines. Mhm. Where can I find one? Okay, wait. Here. I think this is the nearest shrine that I can go to. So for example, so that you don't get lost on the things that you encounter along the way. For example, this one. For example, this shrine. If you can, if you encounter a shrine like this, since you cannot unlock it, um, uh, you cannot unlock it unless you get specific keys. You just mark them on the map. So see, just click on the area where you found the shrine and then just pin it so that you can go back to it and unlock it if you have enough keys to open it. So for the domains,
Boats are made for transferring
um,
commodities back and forth, and
well,
those
my
that come
suggestion
across
on
Liyue
that
tend to
one,
stay a while. So it is where
that
many things
depends on
come
what
to
level you
settle.
are already. So, which specific domains? So for example, this domain, you can actually choose which level you want to fight off. I mean, there's no problem getting bitten. I mean, the best thing you can do is to just go and try it out. You'll never know if you can actually beat the monsters inside the domain unless you try it. So this is an adventure game, so I think the best way to really experience the game is to just try things. I'm just sick of not finding blue ore for Yanfei. Oh, the blue ore. Blue ore for Yanfei. What do you mean blue ore? Blue ore. Wait. Like this? Wait, I'll look for blue ore. Not the magic ore, the blue ore. Like this one? This crystal ore? If you're talking about this crystal ore, the best suggestion that I can give you on this one, check some websites. There are certain websites that give you a guide. It's a little bluestone. It's like bluestone. Bluestone. Oh, wait. Hmm. Little bluestone. This one? The jade? Is it the jade? The Noctic Noctilopus jade? Is it is it is this Yanfei's ascension material? Wait, I have Yanfei. Let me check. Yanfei. I have Yanfei here. What is her? Oh, this one! or this one? This one, this one is hard to get, I'm sure of it. But this one, you can locate it on specific areas on the map. But Yanfei, and if you're starting out and you haven't opened Leeway already, the full map of Leeway, it will be really hard to get the Jade. So wait, I'll help you on this one. I have specific locations wherein you can find big groups of Nauticulus Jade. So there is one near here, near this domain on the Ridge Watch. You just have to jump on this area. Um, Here. Oh no 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 no. There's a monster there. I don't think you can fight off that one. Yeah, that one. Oh, the stone boss. Do you have Noel? If you have Noel, I think she's you should have her on the team if you want to beat the stone boss. Because every time the boss does the laser, uh, the beam, the beam skill, you need to have a character that does a shield, that gives you a shield, so that it will backfire to the stone boss. So there's a jade mine here. Where you can farm jade. I think this is one of the safest. So there's about 4 jade stones here. So if we look at it in the map, it's here near Saltere. There's another one in this area. Actually, it's most of the jade can be found here in Minion Village. So there's another one here in this domain. There's a little cave here wherein you can find at least five jades. But you really need to fight this one.
Wind blade.
Time to clean up.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Let's play.
I forgot that he's immune with Geo. There you go. So there is a jade mine here. So if you look at it on the map, it's just here near the Minion Village. Oh, good for you, Noel. Noel Yanfei Chongyun Water Boy, because he's being shipped with Water Boy. You mean Singcho? You mean this guy? Oh, so your team is 4 elements. So you have a shield, you have a main damage dealer, you have a support. So which one is your main damage dealer, Yanfei or Chongyun? or Noel, or the three of them. Because Noel is sort of the healer and shield. I love Noel because she's one of my main part of the team. I always use her as a healer and a shield. Yanfei is also good as a damage dealer, and Chongyun, I think he's better at support if you combine Chongyun and Xingqiu. Yeah, you will have a freeze composition team. And then with Yanfei, we'll have Vaporize and Melt as an elemental reaction. So I suggest you make Yanfei the main damage dealer on this on your team composition. Yeah. So Yanfei is your main damage. Good. I think that should be Yanfei should be your main damage dealer. Chongyun and Xingqiu support, yes. Correct. And yeah, you're doing good. I think uh, I think you have a good composition for a team. Now the only thing that you have to do is to really take advantage of the take a look at the what stats you have to use. I use one of them. Good job. I think Yanfei is good as the main damage dealer. I haven't I haven't built a Yanfei, so I'm not really familiar which stats you should be focusing on her, but let's see. So Yanfei charge attack goes crit hit the opponent, she will do a fire damage. Okay, so this damage counts as attack damage. Okay. So the main substats you should focus on with Yanfei is crit critical damage, critical rate, and attack. Oh my god. Those are really hard to find. Oh, you went full crit on Yanfei. Yeah, actually, you're in the right direction with that one. How about. Oh, the only issue for you is the right artifacts for her because it's really hard to do the Crimson Witch domain. Yeah, it took me quite some time to get the good artifacts on that one because I did that for my D look. And my items for D look are not that the best ones yet, actually. Even my hat is main is attack as the main stats. It should be critical rate or critical damage. Well, for the look, it should be critical damage because his ascension stat is critical rate. But for Yanfei, what is the ascension stat for Yanfei? I'm curious. What is the ascension? How will I know his ascension stat? Let's try. Oh, I just looks 29. Oops. Oops. Go 30. And I'll check what is her main ascension stat first.
Hmm.
Oh, it didn't show. So her ascension stat is fire damage. Oh my god. She was actually good as a main damage dealer.
Hmm.
So for her, yeah, I, s- I suggest you focus on these artifacts if you're able to do it. I mean, for now since you're starting, I guess this will be pretty hard. But yeah, for ascension, for artifacts, it should be Crimson Witch of Flames for Yanfei. And for the goblet, you should always use fire damage bonus. Yeah, for the goblet, it's always my technique usually for the artifacts. Since the stats for the flower and the feather is for the main stat is already fixed. I think you just focus on the substat on this one. So for the flower and the feather, focus on the substat for crit. And then for the sands of Eon, focus on main stat. Um, uh, Focus on the main stat first. Because at the early state in the early stages of your game, it will be really hard for you to find good artifacts in domain. So if ever you find a sans with the main stat attack, I I felt jelly with the. You will get there. You will get there. I'm telling you, you'll get there. It's just a matter of utilizing the artifacts that you have right now. So forget about the Crimson Witch. That will be an end game goal. But for now, focus on the main stat. So when I mean the main stat, you should focus on the main stat first. Yeah, for Yanfei. Yeah, for the sands, focus on attack. For the goblet, focus on pyro damage bonus. And for the circlet, focus on critical rate. I think it will be better if you focus on critical rate. Well, that depends on the weapon that you have. If the main stat of your weapon is critical damage, then you focus on critical rate. But if the main stat of your weapon is critical rate, then go for a critical damage circlet. So that's how I strategize on getting artifacts. The important thing is when you're just starting, do not be so focused on the set bonuses, but focus on what you can gather first. Looking at the main stats, because if you focus too much on the sets and the substats, it will be really really hard for you to get there. So focus on the main stats of the artifacts that you get, regardless of regardless if it is a Crimson Witch or a normal a normal Wanderer's troop. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Because in order for you to fight domains and really face monsters on the domains that you really want to focus on, you have to work on what you have. So my advice is focus on the main stats first. If you get those main stats, then if you gathered enough of the main stats that for your artifacts, then go for the domain that you want to focus on. In case of Yanfei, yeah, I think you should focus on the Crimson Witch domain. But here's another tip. Um, since the Crimson Witch domain is to really hard to grind, it's better if you can get the basic artifacts for your supports first. For example, Xingqiu, the good artifact for him, regardless of the stats, it would be Noblesse set. This one, the Noblesse set would be really good for him, for Xingqiu. For Noel, well, Noel, if actually the Guyon domain, the Guyon domain for Noel's artifacts, this is a bit hard. I mean, for me, it's easy right now, but I find it hard the first time when I did this domain. But for Noel, you can actually work on artifacts like Gladiators Finale. I think Gladiators Finale is actually good for her. Well, if you focus on healing for her, um, focus on let's go one by one. For Noel, I think the flower and the feather, you should focus more on for the substat of flower and feather. You should focus more on the defense because her skills and healing depends on her defense. So as much as possible, you increase her defense stat. So for the substat on flower and feather for Noel, focus on defense. For the sands, here I use attack because my Noel is built like a sub DPS, but works decent as a healer. So what I did here is, since I want her to have the ability to attack as well, so I use sands I use attack as the main stat for her sands. But if you main, yes, exactly, just go defense on her. Yeah. And geo damage bonus. I think geo damage bonus is fine, but if you want to make her pure healer, go for defense as well. Defense on everything. But for me, I use Noelle as a sub DPS. So my circlet for her is crit rate, her goblet is geo, and her sans is attack. But if you will notice, the substats that I chose for those artifacts, it's always with defense. I make sure that the substat has defense on it. See? My sands, the substats are high on defense. The goblet is also high on defense, and the circlet is full with defense as well. I mean, not much. It's just 42, but we get the idea. I think Noelle is really great as a sub DPS. Because one good thing about her, she can do a shield, she can heal, and she can do decent damage. So I like building her as a sub DPS. At first, I used the maiden for her, but mainly defense. Actually, that domain is one of the easiest. What is the name of that domain again? That domain is here. This one, Valley of Remembrance. Yeah, she's fairly decent. Fairly decent as a. I mean, she's very flexible in terms of what role you can give her. So for the domains, I suggest you focus on Valley of Remembrance. Depends on your characters, but you don't have Anemo. If in your case, I suggest you focus on this domain first for your supports. Well, for Sengcho, specifically for Sengcho, the Clear Pool and Mountain Cavern domain to get Noblesse Oblige. But you will encounter only three abyss mage. You will encounter three abyss mages on this domain. So one pyro, one cryo, and one water hydro mage. So in this one, use Noel as your main damage dealer, and then use the elemental skills of Singcho, Chongyun, and Yanfei to break the shields. Yeah. Oh, actually, your team composition, it's good for this domain because each character can break the shields of the abyss mages. Yeah, because there are three abyss mages here. One pyro, one hydro, and one cryo. With your team composition, I think you can beat them up. Using Nobel as your main damage dealer, and the rest of the team to break the shields. Ah, you want me to, do you want me to check? I'll go with this one. Let's see. So I usually start off with the pyro because I can't really beat the pyro on this one.
Stone.
Well, basing on my team composition.
Time for takeoff.
This
Here we
one,
go.
this one I take advantage of the Anemo.
Disappear!
I take advantage of the Anemo because the Anemo character usually. Oh my god, I'm going to
Let's
die.
play.
The Anemo character is
As a dutiful
taking
man
advantage of the skill to break the shields. See? See, my Noel has a decent damage.
I must leave no.
There we go. Oh my god. I haven't killed this one yet? Okay, I haven't killed it already.
Stabilize! Wind blade!
Oh my god. I should have brought Seicho on this one. Okay. So that's it. Well, it's better if you can see actually what's inside right now. Have you tried this one already? This domain? It's a bit of a pain when you don't have the right characters. Wait, I don't need to. Should I get the rewards? Do I have to? Okay, let's just get. You haven't tried it? Come on, try it. At least for this one. Oh, I have trash items. And don't focus on 5-star artifacts. There are 4-star artifacts like this one. The noblesse set, even though this is just a 4-star artifact, you can always use it. So if you have a 4-star artifact that has good substats and stats, use it. Don't ignore it. Don't focus on the 5-star artifacts because you'll just get disappointed. And it's really hard to get those artifacts. You should try. With this one, what are the levels of this one? There's 60. Oh, 69. What are the levels of your characters? Ah, yeah. You really have to level up your world level and adventure rank in order to get 4 stars. Oh, 25 to 40. 25 to 40. So you really cannot do this one. You can't really do this one for now. Okay. Oh, I forgot. One tip. So we're focusing on artifacts, but actually, it should not be your main focus as of now. If you're level 25 to 40, I suggest this is really important. This was well, one of my first mistakes. Focus on leveling up the talents first, the talents of your characters, because this is highly important if you want to deal good damage. So focus on leveling up the talents first. Um, with Yanfei, I think both. Yeah, since Yanfei is your main damage dealer, I think you should focus on leveling up all her talents. For Xingqiu, since Xingqiu is your support, focus on leveling up the talents for on his elemental skill and elemental burst. The normal attack, I don't think you need. I mean, it's not really that important if you're using Xingqiu as a support. So just focus on the elemental skill and the elemental burst. For Chongyun, since he's also a support on your end, so focus on the same thing, elemental skill and burst. But for Noel, since your main stat for Noel, the main thing about your Noel is a healer, I think you should focus on the breastplate. Oh, you didn't know? Okay. Yeah, you should focus on the talents. And in order to level them up, you need materials. So forget about the artifacts first. Use whatever you have right now and focus on leveling up the talent, because in order for you to do better on the artifact domains, focus on leveling up the talents of your characters first, because it will help you fight the monsters on domains easily. So what I suggest, focus, don't sleep on the talent, because the talent gives a lot of changes in terms of damage. So if you look at the talent here, talent of Noel, if you level her up, there's a 10% increase on her skill damage. And don't forget to do boss fights as well. I mean, I think the boss fights are fairly easy if you know the technique on how to dodge their attacks. So you can always use as a reference the high frame to dodge attacks. There, I think for in your case, because you're still at 24 to 40, focus on leveling up the talents. Don't forget leveling up the talents. It's important. In your case, leveling up the weapon. So talents, weapons first. Talents. Wait, how will we do this? So first, the level. Next, the talents. Next, the weapon. No, no, no. It should be attributes. Leveling this up, the attributes. Next will be the weapons, and next will be the talents. It's all um artifacts should always be last. What server do you? I'm playing on Asia server. I'm from the Philippines, so I'm on the Asia server. So you're on EU, I suppose. And yeah, if you find it difficult to do domains, do a co-op. If you have friends that can help you clear domains, do a co-op. I think it's really helpful as well. Yeah, try co-ops. I think that's really helpful if you do co-ops. And when you do domains, I think it's really wise to use condensed resin. How to get world level? Oh, in order for you to level up the world level, you have to increase your adventure rank.
Add Astra.
The world level depends on your adventure rank. So here, it always your world level depends on your adventure rank. Wait, let me see. Uh-huh. At certain adventure rank, you will get you world level is increased. At adventure rank 20, your world level it will be increased to level 1. So make sure you increase your rank level. So it goes with the adventure rank. I think world level 8 is. I'm at world level 8. I think that's the final one. In your case, you should be at least world level 3, I think. Yeah, I'm at world level 8 already when I reach the adventure rank 55. So in order for you to increase your adventure rank, always do commissions. I think commissions help a lot. What else is helping with adventure rank? This one, the experience chapters. Finish this up to the chapter 9. So look at the experience tab as well. Go to go to the go to the adventure book and then look at the experience tab and make sure you finish all the missions listed. See, this increases your adventure experience, so it will help you move up your world level as much as possible. For in your case, just increase your adventure rank. It will give you the option to increase your world level, because I did not increase my world level
Add
until I'm
Astra Edison.
confident enough to face stronger monsters. Usually, as your world level increases, the monsters gets harder to kill. So your chapter 4. Yeah, finish this up first. I think the missions are fairly easy. Yeah, I think this one you can do this one. Make it a mission every time you go online to check on this one and then take off one of the missions. Yeah, you take commissions as well. This increases your adventure rank as well. If you do the mains, it will increase your adventure rank as well. Even the bosses. And doing this as well. With the season mage, it doesn't give you that much, but it will give you at least 4-star artifacts. But that is a bit rare sometimes. Yeah, I think that's it. And I suggest you watch YouTube channels on how you can defeat the mains and certain bosses. I learned from YouTube channels on how to defeat certain domains. And one tip for you, so that it will be hard for you to level up your weapons all every day. Every day you should visit the blacksmith. Yeah, they teleport. I wait with your
Anfeng's Ironmongers,
characters.
here to serve.
I think you can fight the Fatu with your characters. The Electro Sledgehammer one. I think you can beat that one. Just use Chongyun. So it's really important for you to really check what the shields they're using and what element to use to go against it. So if the shield is Electro, you should use a
Anfeng's
cryo attack.
Ironmongers, here to serve.
For Pyro Shield, I think you should use water, hydro. For Cryo Shield, you can use electro damage. Well, you don't have an electro character, so I think the best option is Yanfei.
Anfeng's
Use a
Ironmongers,
pyro
here to
damage.
serve.
Actually, it's better to use pyro for cryo shields. The harder shields to really break. Well, that depends if you have that depends on the availability of characters that you have. For Geo, just use a claymore weapon for the shields.
Anfeng's Ironmongers, here to serve.
If the monster has a Geo shield, always use a claymore or a Geo character. And for Anemo, I don't think you have to worry that much about Anemo shield. Mostly you can break the shield with physical attack. Yes, I think with your team composition, it
Anfeng's
can counter
Ironmongers, here to serve.
most of the shields. So you have Pyro, you have Cryo, and you have Hydro. So I think you can handle shields. So it's really important to know those things as well, so that it won't be hard for you
Anfeng's
fighting off
Ironmongers, here to
the
serve.
Fatui or any monster that has a shield. As long as you know what element to counter it with.
Anfeng's Ironmongers, here to serve.
Yes, you do have a perfect team to counter all those shields. You just manage. I mean, you just manage on which character to use. So it's really important for you to check on the specific elements that a monster is using. Looking at your team, yeah, I will definitely use Yanpei as the main damage dealer and Noel as my sub DPS. But I think the only difficult part of the adventure with that team composition is you don't have a bow user.
Join the adventure.
So there are specific puzzles that require a bow user. But I think it can be managed. Yeah. The good thing about Noelle is that she's dealing damage and at the same time healing your team. So it's really important that you use a weapon that resets the timer of her second skill, because Noelle cannot heal without her breastplate. She can't do heals without the breastplate. So, and the breastplate has a long CD. It has a long cooldown. Yeah, actually, Leona is a good choice. And she's also shield. So you have a double shield on your team. Just like mine, I have a double shield. I have Zhongli and Noelle. Actually, Leona is good. And the healer too. Oh, Chi Chi. Mm, I mean, I love Chi Chi as a healer, but Chi Chi is not really the best. I mean, um, generally, Chi Chi is not really. I don't know how to say this. Do you have Chi Chi? I have Chi Chi, but I'm really not developing her. But I think with my maxed out challenge, I will definitely build her soon to find what really suits her. But for now, she's not really helpful in team combats. Well, unless you make her a pure healer. I'd rather choose Noelle over Chi Chi. Oh, you don't have Chi. Okay. So I guess it's fine. I'd rather choose Noelle over Chi Chi. I don't know. They talk a lot of crap on Noelle, but I think Noelle is really good. Yeah. Oh, you like characters? Yeah, I have Diona too. It's actually full constellation Diona, but I cannot really put her in any of my teams as of now, and I'm not really developing her as of the moment. But I always hear that Diona is good. I mean, a lot of people will choose Diona over Chi Chi. I don't know.
How many
People keep
days is
on
that?
bullying
I've
Chi
got
Chi.
a bunch of interesting gadgets,
But
all from
based on
my time with
experience,
the
I'd rather
crooks.
choose Leona or Noelle over Chi Chi.
I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets, all from my time with the Crux. I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets, all from my time with the Crux.
We go now. Look for the aristocrat of the city. Aren't you playing right now? I'm using my main character right now because I'm really bored on what to do. So I'm choosing to use
Who are you?
my main character first.
Hello, we're here too.
Hello? What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner?
Oh, you're not playing right now? Okay.
Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility.
It's okay.
If you wish to address me now, if you're
I
somehow
barely talk
capable
to
of
any
understanding
viewer
anything I've said,
because
then you will get
sometimes
down on your knees, apologize
I've
for your
already been playing
negligent
for quite
actions,
some time
and give me a
and
proper
I
introduction.
missed out
That
the
is the appropriate
messages
etiquette.
from the viewers.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping.
Oh my god.
But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation.
Oh.
What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth. Save your words. I find
the
your
only one
manners
who
and bearing repulsive.
It's fine.
I have
It's
nothing
really
to
emergency
discuss with the
cooper
likes
chat.
of you.
Well,
Besides,
if you
I am in no way
heard a
obligated
lot
to
of
instruct
theories about
commoners on
Paimon,
basic courtesies.
well, I'm not gonna spoil it. I haven't read the book about it, so
Now I have more
I'm just
pressing matters to attend to.
speculating
I'll take
Paimon's
my
character.
leave.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Adventure food. Emergency food. And oh, since you're starting out, don't forget to check out Marjorie every time and buy the things that she's selling. Since you're collecting The more chests that you get, you will collect sigils. So don't forget to buy these items, especially these two. I think it's really important. This does not this store does not refresh, so you'd rather buy all the items here. Oh, these pigeons here.
Think you can get away?
Let me heal my main character. Heal, heal, heal. I like I had like 50 geo sigils to buy more because I was taking money is really in this game. Oh, um, well, as long as you do specific task, I think more is not really that of a problem. Have you opened the Liyue map already? I mean the Liyue Harbor. There is a specific place here where you can get at least 250,000 mora. I don't know if you've already found it. I don't know if if it's a prerequisite of another
So, are you buying or
another
what?
story. Okay, where is it? Oh, it's on the other side. Oh, you can really buy Venti. I think his Venti rerun would take about another 6 months, I think. If you need more, I'll go to this bank, and there's a chest here where you can get 250,000 mora. I think it's 250,000 mora. Go to this bank and go up here. There's a chest here. You'll find a chest here that contains 250,000 mora. If mora is somehow hard to look. Is that the best way to farm fowls? Oh, for the fowls, yeah, it's one of the ways that you can get the fowl meat. But there's also a place here in Springvale where you can buy fowls. You just look for, if more is not an issue to you, you can buy fowls to draft. See? You can get 10 fowls per day from draft. It's just 240 more per piece.
After a hunt.
Yeah, I think it's draft. Only draft that sells fowl. Brooke. Brooke is selling meat. Yeah, steak. I don't know if you can buy fowl meat on the city restaurant. think Sarah. I don't think Sarah sells meat or fowl. Nope, she's not selling meat or fowl. Yep, she doesn't.
And a radish veggie.
I think now's the time for skipping days. Skip.
Guess. Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Wait, did I earn enough to... I have 40. No, I don't have 40.
Which should I choose?
So always mark the areas where you find the ores. Mint jelly? Wait, what's the stat for mint jelly? Do I have a mint jelly? Mint jelly is for... Ah, okay, restoring health. I'd rather go with the Sweet Madame. Yeah, I'd rather go with Sweet Madame. Yeah, see my slot for healing. It's for Sweet Madame. Oh, if you find it hard to search for Animoculus or Geoculus, you can always use. No, I don't have that one. There is a gadget that you can actually craft that can find the treasures and Animoculus and Geoculus. Mint jelly? Not well. In your case, I think it's good because you you don't need oh, I'm gonna get frozen all the time.
Wind blade. Yeah.
Oh no, no. With 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 those materials, I suggest every time you see a mint or a sweet flower, always collect them. And to make sugar, and to make sugar, I suggest you cook them than buying them. Well, if you have enough mora, but since you're starting, I think it's better off if you cook them yourself. So you can go to the cooking option and then create sugar from sweet flowers. I think that would be better if you're just starting out. But if you have enough money, you can just buy, yeah, you can just buy to Blanche or Chef Mao or the one in Liwe. I don't think it's really necessary
Which should I choose?
to buy materials like that, especially mint. You can always pick up mint along the way while doing your daily adventure. For example, I just passed by this one. I
With the wind.
always, if I see a mint, I'll just pick it up. I think that's the more practical way. You'll you'll be surprised. You've already collected a lot of materials for cooking. So me, I've been walking around too much, so I have that much of mint already. Yeah, just by walking around. That's slow for you. Well, when you do your daily commissions, you always pass by
Solidify.
those materials. So don't forget to pick it up. Because you'll do it anyways. One practice that I have before is to collect all the crystal ores around the map, and along the way, I just pick up materials. That's it.
Yeah.
So if you have an opportunity to pick up something, just pick it up. Oh, miner. Well, yeah, for one, Zhongli, good miner. Next would be
Time for takeoff.
Razor. Razor is also a good miner. And all the Claymore characters. Good for mining.
Wind blade. Yeah. Yeah. Disappear.
I think this is Zhongli ban. We just had the Zhongli banner. Well, we'll not get Zhongli for about a year, I think.
Gather. Yeah.
See, along the way, you will find a lot of materials and rock.
Stabilize.
So just pick it up. I think it's easy to just pick it up. I suggest you always do that. You'll never know when you need one. Need one of those materials.
Order guide you.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Wind blade.
Stabilize.
Next, let's go here. I'm just mining. See, this really helps if you mark the areas where you find specific materials.
Gather.
So make it a practice to mark them on your map. You'll never know when you need them. So for me, I always mark the ore locations. Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching. See ya. Thanks for the follow. I really enjoyed talking to you. Maybe I'll visit EU servers sometime soon. Thanks, Ativano.
Gather.
I'll play another game with my friends. Bye. I'm playing COD now.
I'm down. Your teammate has been killed. Enemy eliminated.
Go, go, go! I'm down!
Hi. Thanks.
Airdrop has been delivered. Chip terminal is almost ready. Down to the last 5 teams. The safe zone is collapsing.
Top 7. Go, go, go. I started playing as well. Okay. Wow. Butterfly.
flight will arrive in 1 minute. The safe zone is collapsing. Your teammate is on the revive. Land here. Airdrop has been delivered. The last revive flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Okay, I guess I'm done streaming now, and thanks to Novitano for engaging with me today. Okay, see you next time.